From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
What is up, people? The last show of the week, and it's just going to be Rich and me. Richie Rich, as people call him. That would be Dark. Dark calls him Richie Rich. I call him Flying Dick. But because, Dick is a name for Richard. No other reason. Don't think anything bad about Richard. So let's go ahead and bring on Richard Flying Rich himself.
Thank you, John.
Hi, Rich. How you doing?
Thank you for the introduction.
No problem. Do you know what I really, really like?
Fridays?
Yes, I like Fridays, but more than that, I like cryptocurrency.
No,
And there's
okay.
cryptocurrency that's not Tusk, the cryptocurrency that's not a pump and dump. And you're on episode 19, so one more episode, and you get whatever. It's not a pump and dump, and it's good. I use it to buy stuff like body armor and stuff like that, and I have a bunch of it. And yeah, so if you want to support a gun-centric project, go ahead and support Tusk. And with that said, maybe we should run a commercial for Tusk.
If you want to run a commercial, I was going to say the most.
Proudly sponsored by TUSC, the only cryptocurrency designed with the firearms market in mind, with 3-second processing times. It's the fastest cryptocurrency on the planet. With lower transaction fees than traditional credit cards. It's perfect for your e-commerce needs. For gun guys, by gun guys. Visit TUSC.network for more information and join the digital revolution.
Honestly, that wasn't on purpose.
Well, the commercial covered it. It's for gun guys, by gun guys, and it's a great way to purchase a firearm.
Yeah, we are also brought to you by Black Swan Tactical, where you can get really cool stuff like that. The Future Felons
like one of those.
Patch. I'm going to send you one, actually, so don't buy one. I'm going to send you two, actually. One glow in the dark, one doesn't. You can get that over at Black Swan Tactical. Also, CRS Firearms is now on Black Swan Tactical as well.
Black Swan Tactical, your number one source for 2A streetwear. With shirts, mugs, hats, patches, flags, and more. There's always something to help you rep the 2A community. All proceeds go back into our projects. Viewers and listeners can take an additional 10% off with code CRUMPY. Unapologetically pro-gun, pro-liberty, and pro-freedom gear for the front lines of the culture war.
And a big shout out to the guys over at JST Supply. Check that out.
What do you got?
That's my logo.
Cool.
Also available at Black Swan Tactical.
As art, as it is on your wall behind you.
Yes. You can get that at Black Swan Tactical. We got also have the 2A EDU if you want to have the Flying Rich.
I know Smash Time is unhappy if he's a little OCD, so Smash Time, I fixed that just for you.
Oh, Smash Time out there?
I was talking to him before the show, so.
All right. Zach Carr is out there as well. Zach Carr is a member of the YouTube militia.
Is that one word or 2 words?
What's that?
Is Zach Carr 1 word or 2 words?
It's 2 words. He is the owner of Toxic Patch Co. Toxic Patch Co. has some really awesome patches, and if you use code Crumpy10, you can get 10% off of Toxic Patch Co. All right, we have a lot to cover today.
Uh-oh.
first, I want to get this out there. There is a fundraiser, and I'm going to put the GoFundMe in the chat, and it will be also in the link when I post the audio only video. And all right, that car's about to lose service in 10 minutes. There is a guy, you might know him. You might know him by P80 Dan. He works for Polymer 80. Great guy, right? His name is Dan McClellan. Can't talk. So his son Liam has been diagnosed with a rare form of stage 3 cancer. That it's really sad. I'm going to put up the picture on the screen right now. I can't. Okay, this is weird. I keep on hearing like someone's texting or something. Is that coming from I don't know. I have no idea where it's coming from. Whatever. There it goes. Do you hear that?
I don't hear a thing.
Okay. Well, if you guys can't hear it, I'm not gonna even worry about it. That's gonna be annoying as hell. I don't know. It sounds like someone's like texting me, but I don't know. This is Dan. That's Liam in the red shirt right there. So he has stage 3 cancer. It's kind of hard because my niece passed away from cancer, like back in February, and I'm sure a lot of people here have seen her. If you haven't seen my niece, you can go back and watch the videos. She was my muse, I should say. And so there's a GoFundMe for Liam. Next month, we are going to be doing a live stream, and it's going to be a live stream to raise money, and all the money is going to go to Dan's family. So it's going to be like a long live stream. It's going to be on a Saturday. And not only are we going to raise money for Dan's family, but guess what? We're going to be giving away
a gun?
A lot of different guns.
Wow, cool.
A lot of P80 kits.
Very cool.
P80 kits and some other stuff, courtesy of Polymer 80. Polymer 80 and I are teaming up to... yeah, he wasn't her favorite uncle. Yeah. Polymer 80 and I are teaming up to do this streamathon, so we're going to be giving away a lot of Polymer 80s, and there's going to be a lot of other companies coming through with some really cool stuff. So I'm going to start promoting that shortly here, but I just wanted everyone to know Dan's going to be on the show himself. But yeah, I just wanted everyone to know that that is coming up, and everyone to plan. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. We're going to set a goal and try to hit that goal. But right now, it's probably going to be either probably the 18th of September.
Okay.
And we will raise a ton of money for Dan and his family, because cancer is not a cheap thing. And we'll give away a lot of really, really cool stuff. Like, I know some of the stuff, and it's definitely cool.
That's fantastic. I mean, fantastic that we have people supporting the telethon or streamathon. What are we calling it? Streamathon?
It's a streamathon, man.
Is that a word I coined?
Probably not.
So do we have all sorts of impotent people to be on the streamathon?
What's that?
Do we have all sorts of important people to be on the streamathon?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know who's going to be on the streamathon yet. We just announced it like now. But yes, we're going to have a bunch of important people, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
And I have no idea that thing.
Ooh, am I solo now? So do I get to talk about what a great guy John Crump is behind his back, because he's got a buzzing in his ear and he has no idea why. I'm not sure why I'm solo, but welcome to the Flying Rich show. And after John trashed me. So if you're watching on John Crump's channel, you should just go over to my channel now because I'm the only one on the stream. The problem with doing a live stream and talking 2A things, you often want to reach and show a 2A thing. And you can't because it's YouTube and they don't let you do it. So I hope John joins back soon. I don't know what 2A news, because I didn't look for 2A news today.
Oh, I'm back here now.
Okay.
I was trying to shut down, trying to figure out what was giving me that damn. Did
you figure it out?
No, I just shut down everything.
Well, that's why I was watching a video today, and I guess the guy had a smoke detector going with a low battery in the background. And I'm like, is that here? You know, I pause the video, no noise. I start the video, noise. I'm like, okay, it's not me.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what this was, but whatever. All right. So we have some stuff we need to look through today. And
is there John Crump news?
Yeah, of course. I release some John Crump news. That's the GoFundMe. I'm gonna keep on posting the GoFundMe probably over and over and over again. So please donate to the GoFundMe. It will help.
Did you post the Go? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, multiple times, a couple times now. It will help.
Dark and I didn't fall asleep talking to each other again, so.
Are you guys dating?
We're on the outs. I don't think we're dating anymore.
He texted me at like 1 o'clock in the morning and asked me if I was still up. So I think he was trying to look for a booty call or something.
Oh,
I didn't see it until this morning though. I was freaking in pain yesterday, man. Bad headaches. All right, let's go look at a couple different things here. How about that? Did I just do
for sure?
Mother effer. Hold on. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I got it right down here. And I think, okay, I still have it. Never mind. Thought I shut down something.
All right. So Dark City wants to swing by at 1 a.m. to pick up a ski mask.
Oh, I'm sure. How many
Patch?
How many times have people said that?
For the 1 a.m. booty call, they say they make it like a ski mask.
Yeah, I'm coming over to pick up a ski mask. Sorry, that's just not something I'm into, Dark. I'm not like Rich. What does that look, Rich?
I don't. What's that supposed to mean?
I have no idea. It means whatever you want it to mean.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and look at this. Let me just shut this down here. Damn it. I'm going to Netflix now. This whole week has been like just trash. Maybe I should have taken the week off. All right.
Oh, wait. John lives by Dark and Gorillas and Guns.
Oh, oops. That's not what I wanted to show. That's just something else. I was doing some research there.
As long as it wasn't your OnlyFans account.
No, I was doing research on
braces.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I was working on comments.
Which lawyer is watching and he's gonna get his shorts in a bunch now?
No, it's nothing about SB or anything like that. No, I was working on comments. I was helping one of GeoWave's lawyers with some stuff. This is what I'm looking for here. And I don't know why it closes. All right. So Brady, of course, those jackasses are suing a company that's called KCI. They make like drum mags.
Oh, okay.
For making drum mags.
Are drum mags specifically evil?
Apparently. And look, this is why Kermit loves bacon. I haven't seen you in a freaking forever, man. Hell yeah. But this is why. But if they bring back the mask mandate, this is what I'm worrying. By the way, this is why we don't need people like Bill Ruger. The first line of their introduction is a quote from Bill Ruger.
Oh no.
Yeah. No honest man needs more than 10 rounds. I've never intended for simple civilians to have my 20 or 30 round magazines. Remember that back in the 80s, everyone?
Yep.
That's why people like Kim Stouffer is a cancer on the gun community.
Mm-hmm. But so if you
TGB's
have
out there as well,
a lawsuit and you're using a Bill Ruger quote, I mean, it could just as well be a homeless man on the side living under a bridge saying the same thing. And I'm not trying to denigrate Bill Ruger. I think he did some fantastic things. He just had a real a-hole opinion on something.
Yeah, Kermit loves bacon. I did see that Connecticut has that first 2A sanctuary. Go ahead.
So what people talk about often is you're as good as your last performance. And well, Bill Ruger, I think, was a brilliant firearms manufacturer and made a company that's continuing on to this day. I don't give a crap about his 2A stance. I think he was really mentally retarded on his thought process on that stance.
His stance was made for political expediency.
Now, all right. So here's something, and John, I've never asked you this before, and I'm going to ask you it now.
Thank you, the goddamn bacon who says how many rounds is enough? More. Bull rush.
Now, if it's 5.7 millimeter, you can carry 1,000 rounds on you real easy. But and watch my video. So I'm going to get a shameless plug-in for my 5.7 millimeter video. I was having a little fun with CRS Tactical, Matt Hoover. So CRS Firearms, sorry. But I've noticed when I've talked to famous people in industries that they don't answer a question off the top of their head. A lot of times it's got to go through a filter because I guess maybe they're afraid they're going to get quoted or recorded and it's going to get reported on. So I would say, for the most part, I just let crap fly. But you do have to be more careful if you're a public person. I don't want to look. I've got 3,000 subs on YouTube. It's not like I'm nothing fancy or anything like that. I know where I am in the world. But again, somebody could, if you just let something fly, stream of consciousness, people could possibly use that against you in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And so, John, I'm assuming you're a smart guy, that you need to be prepared that somebody might take something you said and twist it in a legal way and use it against you. That you probably filter things, that you're not just poof, stream of consciousness out there.
Yeah, I can't. My position in GOA precludes me from doing that.
So, and you know, I'll say something else, because I did invent the internet, me and Al Gore. Very early on, I was, built ISPs, the whole shooting match. So I understood that there was some guy that could read your email because he was the sysadmin. So I've never put anything in an email that I didn't expect everybody else to read, that I didn't expect the entire public to read. So a lot of my communication is based on that. In all seriousness, in all tinfoil hat crazy seriousness, this thing has 2 cameras and a whole bunch of microphones around it. And if you think anything you say is private and personal, you're out of your freaking mind.
Well,
I don't even talk to my wife and tell her stream of consciousness what I'm thinking when something like this is around.
Well, I just go into my Faraday cage.
Well, and correct, right.
Just joking. Okay, so let's look at some of the general allegations.
Or the cone of silence.
Yeah, the cone of silence. The defendant LCM's large capacity magazines are unreasonably dangerous to firearm accessories, which are designed to enable unlawful mass shootings like the attack wins mass shootings like attacks that
So
when sold to civilians.
has a mass shooting used one of these magazines?
I guess there was one.
Okay.
Oh, what? Well, right. I mean, it's not. There was somebody in the California. They used a 40-round magazine. And there's a bunch of 30-round magazines.
Jam. They used a 40-round mag and it didn't jam.
But are you talking about looking through all their examples? There are no examples of anyone using any of their magazines, any of their drums, 100 drum magazines, whatever.
So this is kind of like the EULA agreement that you just click through and don't read.
If you look right here, if the defendant had one, it would have been really, really bad.
But they didn't because they jam and nobody uses them. That's why they're not used in combat.
Yeah. All right. So
100 round. What? Where was that? I know the Aurora, Colorado shooter had a 100 round magazine and it jammed.
Yeah. There is no play. There is the plaintiffs don't know of anywhere where they've been used legally.
There's a YouTube video where a sheriff was demonstrating that high capacity magazines don't make a freaking difference.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That you could be 10 feet away from somebody, like they're like, run at me when I change mags and try and tackle me, and the guy had the mag changed on.
Yeah. Joe Morgan says the guy in Colorado did, and it jammed.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The defendant assumed a duty to exercise the highest degree of reasonable care in regards to firearms accessories. So I guess they're trying to say that this is crazy.
But this is like, I think Ford, when they produced the 5-liter Mustang with drum brakes in the rear, was liable for many, many accidents because you produced a vehicle that was fast and couldn't stop. Whereas Porsche, they even put louder horns on their faster cars. I had a 924 and I had a 924 Turbo. The 924 Turbo even had a louder horn on it.
Yeah.
Forget about the brakes. I mean, the brakes were totally different.
The defendants had actual or constructive knowledge since before 2018 that violated their duty to care would likely result in mass shootings like the attack.
But again, that logic is so faulty that it's kind of like if you build it, they will come. Are you saying that if they never built a higher capacity magazine, that there would be no mass shootings? Is that, I mean, the logical fallacy, it's really bad.
Yeah. Defendants violated their duty to care in ways which directly and foreseeably channeled the magazine to the shooter and caused the plaintiff harm. The attack is somebody's asking about the attack.
But if I started killing people with lawnmowers and said then somebody took a suit because the blades were sharp, that they didn't take, action to prevent me from killing people with lawnmowers. The problem isn't the device, it's the evil in the individual using the device. And Dark will know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to give anybody any ideas, but if you make all firearms, like if there was a magic wand and all firearms from the planet could disappear in the snap of a finger like Thanos, the next thing people would use is worse and more deadly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is what really disturbs me is, I want to say hi to 2AEDU. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, 2AEDU, I just talked to you not too long ago. Yeah, it talks about
Okay, so he's saying they have been used in war, so that drum mags have been used. Wealth of knowledge in the AK world.
yeah, okay, so the mass shooting with the 40 round magazine. All right, let's see what some of their other things are here. I'm gonna put the GoFundMe again out there.
And
Everyone.
so let me flip it back on you. So part of the logical fallacy here is that I believe the stat is over 1,000 times a day somebody takes out a pew pew and stops a crime from happening. Now, if you're limiting people like in New York to 7 rounds, how many people are dying because of that? Because maybe they're not a good shot, because there's more than one person, because they kept. How many women are getting gang raped because they could only. First off, you probably can't carry New York, and if you are blessed to be able to carry New York, in your pew pew, you only have 7 rounds or less.
Yeah, apparently they're suing for like wrongful death multiple times and public nuisance.
But again, I would say the Ford Mustang that had a 5-liter engine and drum brakes was worse of a nuisance, and wrongful death suits should ensue. This is when you talk about something like an automobile that's a conveyance that could be used to mow down people on the sidewalk, or has been used for that, like box trucks, rented trucks in France just to run down people on the sidewalk. That do you sue the tire manufacturer, the gasoline company where they filled the truck up, the manufacturer of the truck? At what point is it the evil of the individual committing the crime?
Well, it depends on what you think, right?
Well, I think it depends on your agenda. That if your goal is to leave everybody defenseless, yeah, party on.
Chris Bullis wants to know where they filed the lawsuit, and that is, this is the people from the Las Vegas guy.
Okay.
By the way, right. But in Clark County, Nevada, where Las Vegas is located.
Well, all right. So I think what 2AEDU's got a question. He's like, isn't this protected? And was it the Supreme Court of Connecticut said that the gun manufacturers are liable?
Yeah. So that was Connecticut, but I think that it's going to appeal. Well, they settled it, unfortunately, because I think they would have won on the federal level, but they just didn't want to spend the money to fight.
Yep.
Anymore.
Yeah, but I think that's one of the things that some really big firearm organization like the NRA probably could have paid to fix that lawsuit, because it sets up a bad precedent that, hey, a state can say, yeah, we're taking money from the manufacturer, and then they're like, yeah, all right, it's going to be cheaper to settle.
Yeah. It was cheaper. It was cheaper for them to settle. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't blame the NRA or anybody for not getting involved, because once they have lawyers, like let's say they get lawyers, right? Our lawyers like can't reach out to their lawyers. Their lawyers have to come to us, or they have to come to us.
Mm-hmm.
They won't.
So
we can't.
Chris,
We can't go out and say, "Hey, we want to provide you lawyers and resources."
Mhm.
Once they get lawyers, I mean, it becomes a one-way street.
So Chris Bullis has a good point here. He says, "I thought they used bump stocks, not drum mags. So how come?" Well, I guess maybe to Chris's point, bump stocks no longer exist because they've magically disappeared, like Thanos snapping his fingers. So yeah, I guess now they're going after larger capacity magazines.
Yeah. 282 brings up the fact that Mexico is suing the U.S. gun makers.
I nearly spit my freaking coffee this morning when I heard about that.
The most corrupt government in the world, one of the most, suing gun manufacturers.
Anything we could sue Mexico for?
Cartel
I
violence.
mean, this is if you live in a bigger glass house and there's more rocks outside of it, why do you throw a pebble at somebody else's glass house?
I don't know. I think we should sue them for the cartel violence and drugs and everything else.
Yep. Well, I mean, look, the worst of things that they do is the coyotes rape the female migrant trying to get into the country.
Yeah, M. Gabriel brings the point the guy used Surefire 100 round mags.
That was his first mistake.
Yeah, the Mexico lawsuit is an every town stunt and distraction, and that is true. They're gonna try anything that they can to shut us down. They're gonna go after everyone that they can. It is I don't know. Sue Mexico for all the nice people crossing the border. Yeah.
Well, it's. You know what? Let's. I don't necessarily bad.
All right. Hold on. Stop. Roger Frame is in the Facebook chat room. I've been trying to get in touch with Roger Frame for like 3 weeks now. He's been laid up in the hospital for like a couple months. So I haven't talked to him for like 3 weeks. I've been trying to talk to him to see how he's doing. I even talked to his wife and I told his wife I'm trying to call him. He's just not picking up the phone. So Roger, you need to call me. But yeah, all right. Yeah, sorry, I had to stop that for that. He's out there, and I've been trying to get in touch with him.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy the things that are going on. In who knows? It's probably Joe Biden's State Department that asked Mexico to sue us.
I wouldn't be surprised. Joe Biden is encouraging AGs from around the country to sue gun manufacturers. Yeah, you're right. Sandy Hook plaintiff and lawsuit versus Remington is considering the offer. I think Roger's trying to flick me off there, but pretty sure. Knowing Roger, he's trying to flick me off there. Yeah. Yeah. But what's really funny, right? Here's something else. Gun news related. All the anti-gun people are jumping for joy because July there was less gun sales this July than last July, and they're saying, "Oh, look, gun sales are down." But what they don't tell you is 2020 was the highest July for gun sales ever, and 2021 was the second highest gun sales for July ever. What the hell is that?
Yeah, so statisticians is just the art of lying. So if you know how to work the stats right, that's like in my video yesterday, I made the point of the 5.7 caliber is the fastest growing caliber. Why? Because it's the lowest point. That's almost a meaningless statistic that it's the fastest growing caliber. It's because nobody uses it.
Yeah.
So if you start from 0 and start moving up, yes, you are the fastest growing caliber. Something like 45 and 9 mil is like this flat line.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I doubled in size. My company doubled in size. My show doubled in size. For you. Yeah, my yeah, my show doubled in size. Now that I have you on.
Ooh, ow.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm just saying because I will.
Yeah. Oh, your show. I thought you said your shirt. Okay.
No, my show.
So Carolina EDC is asking, did he miss the huge announcement? Yes, John is transgendering.
The huge announcement is on, I think it's September 18th. We're going to be doing a fundraiser. It's Childhood Cancer Month. My niece died of childhood cancer. There is a member of the Polymer 80 family that his son has cancer. I'm going to put the GoFundMe in the chat. We're going to be doing a streamathon to raise money for him. And not only that, we're going to be giving away a bunch of stuff like Polymer 80 kits and stuff like that. So you might want to tune in, especially if you only have like 33 people watching. You might have a chance to win a few kits. Now there's going to be, we're going to have some big people on. We're going to, it's going to be pushed by Polymer 80. Polymer 80 is helping out. So I'm sure it's going to be pretty damn big. And
so when you say big people, you mean Tony Simon?
Tony Simon, I'm going to see if he wants to come on.
John didn't get the joke.
I got the joke. I just pretended not to. Tony having the biggest name in 2A, as he likes to say. Gotta have Tony Simon on. He's freaking hilarious. But no, we're gonna have some big people on. There's gonna be Polymer 80 is gonna reach out to some of their friends in the gun industry to get more stuff to give away. So there'll be a lot of giveaways and
oh wow.
I mean, it's gonna be a good time, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna set some records for people in my stream.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a really cool event, and that's the big announcement. Yeah, so that's just something that I would dibs on the P80.
He says Black Swan artwork sales have doubled.
Oh no, dude, they have more than doubled. Well, you know what? I thought that was going to sell a lot, or the 2880U was going to sell a lot. You know, the bestseller in the Blackwood, the Black Swan tactical art collection is my Crumpy Ever Vigilant one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, made by a famous guy who I can't say who it is because.
Oh, I know who it is.
Yeah, I know you know who it is, but I can't say who it is because he works in a very liberal world, and he would never get a job, but he might draw some famous comic book characters, and also he might have drawn on some Star Wars TV shows. He might have designed something. He designed the Mandalorian armor, but you can't confirm that, so just don't want to say his name. But if you look up who designed the Mandalorian armor.
Yeah, I'm guessing Kermit Loves Bacon is from Connecticut.
Yes, he is from Connecticut. Oh, here we go. Zach Carr will donate a big care package of patches.
Oh, cool.
Roger Frame says dibs on Polymer on P80. Yeah, you want one? Talk to me. I'll hook you up. If you win. Carolina EDC review says you get a P80 and you get a P80. Yeah, Polymer 80's freaking cool people. I've been talking to those guys a lot. I actually went out and shot like a few Polymer 80s today, and some
Nice.
JSD guns as well. And I dropped my JSD MUP 1 completed down into a Polymer 80 320 frame. The Polymer 80 320 frame is so much better than the standard 320 frame. It changes the gun. I hated the 320, but with the Polymer 80 full size, it's magnifique, perfect. It changes the gun so much that I actually love it now.
It says gun laws won't stop a single killer ever, and absolutely true.
That is true. Oh, I have like a G26 solid sitting, a Patmos G26 solid sitting like 5 feet away from me. I can't show it on camera because YouTube might think it's a freaking gun, right? 280U. Yeah, I hooked up 280U with the P80 people, introduced him, and they got along really well. They knew who he was. Hey, you guys want to meet 280U? And they were like, "Oh my god, we're so excited to meet 280U." They're like, "Yes, of course." So they were ecstatic. So it was like it's a match made in heaven.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I got to say, it was a lot of fun finally meeting him after, knowing him as an online buddy for years. So that was fantastic.
Yeah. Are you going to? I mean, we're not going to say where and when, but you're going to it, right?
To PewFest in October? Yeah. I got to work out the details. Don't get me wrong. I want to be there, and I'm going to do everything I can to get there.
Yeah, I'm going there for work.
And so the couch, when you rent a nice room that I can't afford, is that available or not?
We don't. We bum it, man. We like put 2 in a room. I'll be with Monty or Jordan or Phil or Boley.
I was shocked when I heard that. That's keeping it lean, and I have mad respect for GOA for doing that.
What do you think we're gonna do? Like fly down in a private effing jet or something? Have some suits?
All right, I do have some weaknesses. Yes.
No, dude.
If there was the Flying Rich version of Gun Owners of America, yes.
Chris Bullis says maybe we can split a motel room. Space Section says, "Goddamn bacon! A free man will buy a taco from a murderer. True freedom itself is policed, and 99% of people went f around." You're right. Yeah. So I'm wondering. I know Mountain Man is going to be there. The real Mountain Man or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got him invited. Remember how he was in the crowd and out there, and he was like, and I told him, I was like, "Hey, contact me. Let me see what I can do."
Oh, cool.
So I got him. So he'll be going. The Modern Mountain Man. Great YouTube channel. So he'll be down there. So I get to meet him finally.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that was fun. I got to meet. Well, I was just talking to Smash Time before we got on. Of course, I got to meet 280U, which was a big deal. Alaska Ballistics, who I never thought I'd meet, so that was pretty exciting.
My expensive threads, my free shirt that I got from Safe Light. I wear free shirts. You're wearing a free shirt too.
I only wear free shirts. What are you talking about?
So do I. It's like all my shirts are free shirts I got from like events.
Yeah, I might sound like too much of an ungrateful jerk, but I have so many of these 2A shirts. I need a bigger closet.
Yeah, I just wear them. It's cheaper than buying clothes. I don't
So-
care. My wife got mad at me because she's like, "You need new dress shoes." I'm like, "No, I don't. They're fine." She's like, "These are really old. You've had these since I've known you." I was like, "Yeah, that's what I wore to my homecoming when I was a sophomore in high school." She was like, "You can't wear that. That was like 28 years ago." I'm like, "I don't care."
So no, John, I'm just
She threw them
I
away.
think John comes from the same world I come from for the most part, and I think his wife and my wife come from a completely different world. And
Yeah.
I think I'm in trouble because I used like a $12,000 towel on the floor in John's bathroom.
That was a joke.
Oh, okay, all right. So I'm not in trouble.
Yeah, you're in trouble. that wasn't meant to be used. Not saying that it wasn't $1,000, but I'm not saying it was either. No, it probably wasn't.
Oh,
It was a towel that you don't use
uh-oh. Well, dude, why'd you leave him in the bathroom?
because it looks nice in the bathroom. I don't know. I
See,
forgot to give you a towel. That was my fault, Rich.
Okay.
But it wasn't a $12,000 towel.
Okay. Oh, look, with your wife's taste, I wouldn't put it past her.
Not like we have $100,000 bedspreads and stuff like that. That would be insane and ridiculous. But some people do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you get invited over to John's, be careful what you touch.
My stuff is cheap. You go down in my basement. That's all my stuff. Well, like when I had my apartment, my wife came over and she was like, well, my wife came over like one of the first time. Well, not the first time. My wife came over and she's like, "Oh, so we were looking at a show." She like always been over my house and everything. I was like, "That's so when we were looking for furniture at our house." She's like, "Okay, I usually get furniture from this place in New York, this place in New York. Where do you get your furniture from down here?" 18th 280. She's like, where'd you buy your furniture from down here? Because she's from New York. I said Craigslist, the free section, the free cycle section. She was like, what was free? I was like, everything. So I furnished my old apartment. I used to travel a lot for work, so I wasn't really there at all. I was there like 2 days out of a month? So why was I going to spend a lot of money on stuff? But yeah, everything I had in my apartment, I got off the free cycle section of Craigslist.
I mean, I did that when I rolled into Rochester, Minnesota for the contract I was doing at the Mayo Clinic. I got a free TV from somebody. What was the Google version of Twitter? What was that called?
What? Yeah. That failed hard.
Well, I met somebody locally online.
Google One or
No,
it wasn't Google One. It wasn't Google Pages.
no.
What was that? Google version of True. No, it's gonna bug the hell out of me, Rich.
Wow, I searched for Google version of Twitter, or I Googled for the Google version of Twitter. Maybe I just need to go to Google Graveyard.
Yeah, do that.
Killed by Google. Google Graveyard. Let's see.
Google
Angular JS.
social media.
Cloud Print. That's another one. Nest.
What was Google social media? What was Google's social media platform? Here we go.
YouTube Leanback. Never. G
Google
Suite.
Plus.
Well, Google Plus. That was their version of Facebook. Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Google Groups. G plus.
No, he just said that.
I'm just reading. YouTube.
No, Google Video was what they killed.
Yeah, they killed Google Video. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Okay, you want to? We have 10 minutes left. We want to talk about the super team up.
Okay.
I put all my junk on all of John's stuff. You do, Roger. Dude, Roger, I'm telling you, I've been freaking trying to call you, and you don't call me back. At least I know you're alive. That's a good thing. All right. So, yeah, he got Rocky Mountain spotted fever, then came down with Guillain-Barré.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Come on, man. The Ku Klux Klan is the Ku Klux Klan.
All right. So, here, the team up, right? Gun Owners of America. Oh, let me get my drum roll out. I hope I got a drum roll. I think I got a drum roll. Drum shot. I don't have a freaking drum roll. Why do I not have a drum roll? I got this.
Say a trombone. Google
That's for
Buzz?
Roger.
Is it Google Buzz?
Maybe that's for Roger because he's in the ICU. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just do the drum roll like this. GOA is teaming up with Ammoland. Bum, 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 bum,
Wow.
bum, bum, bum.
Who would have made that hookup?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Actually, it was a chicken lawyer, but nah, he suggested it. And I will we'll show you something really quick where we're gonna be exposing Fat D in all its entirety, all their
Is
roles.
that Fat Albert's cousin?
No, it's the ATF's tech branch. We're gonna be showing everyone how they train their agents and how like they do stuff like make their agents write a essay on one of their guns on a gun, and they have a list of guns you got to pick from. They have like a Sten, an AR-15, AK-47. You can choose an M2, whatever they assign you to write on. There's a list that they might assign you to write on.
And you have to write an essay
Thompson.
on a firearm.
Yeah, that's one of the things. So we're going to FOIA those essays
That's interesting.
to see what they say and what they think. It talks about how they have to 99% of their training in the tech branch concerns like freaking machine guns.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I said. It doesn't make any sense. Most of the probably 99.9% of the stuff that they look at isn't machine guns. So why are they concentrating so much on machine guns?
Yeah, probably less than 1% of what they're doing is machine guns, but they're getting 99% of their training on it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Indeed.
So Ammoland, so that's the super ultimate team up. GOA and Ammoland. We're gonna be scaring some people there. Hi, Vanessa Kitty.
Indeed. VK.
Yeah, so it's very interesting. Chris Bull says because they want everything to be machine guns. That is true. It's like that short I did with CRS when he was looking at my car. He's like, "Oh, could be a machine gun."
right?
It's true. I mean, you can turn almost anything into a machine gun. You have a zip tie. You can turn some guns into a machine gun.
Indeed, you could.
Yeah, but it's just dumb. So that's the super team up, Rich. What do you think?
That is very cool. That is very, very cool.
The ATF should be quaking in their boots.
And you said the AmmoLand website is more popular than
A lot of other websites.
CNN?
I don't know. I've seen it, and it's in the top 1,000.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's like 999.
Considering the first 999 are all porn sites.
That is true. That is definitely true. Let's see here. CNN. I don't know where it ranks. Oh, CNN's like 106. Wow.
Wow, that's up there.
Yeah. That's really high. But yep, one of the top 1,000 US websites.
So we have Kermit Loves Bacon and we have TGB. We got 2 bacon profiles.
Yeah, we do. But yeah, we are rocking it, and we're gonna get all the information out there. GOA is really, really good at doing that, and so is AmmoLand. We have some great some great investigative journalists right now pouring over that document.
I'm just shocked. You know, I tell people I do a podcast with an investigative journalist, and I'm like, no, he really does investigate and do journalism.
Well, what do they say?
You know, as opposed to you think somebody you see on a news channel is an investigative journalist and they're just reading copy. They're an actor reading something.
There's some good investigative journalists out there. Alex Quaid, who was on CNN. She used to work for CNN. She does her own movies. She is a great investigative journalist. Annie Jacobson is an insanely great investigative journalist. Probably one of the best investigative journalists in the country, if not the top investigative journalist in the country. She you might know her. She actually writes like TV shows too.
Wow, that's very creative then.
Like Jack Ryan on Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, love that show.
Clarice on CBS.
Okay, haven't watched that one.
Well, she's the writer of both of those. But she's also an investigative journalist who's done awesome work on Operation Paperclip, the Pentagon's Brain, which is a DARPA thing, Surprise Vanish Kill, which I've read, which is really, really interesting. That's about I think it's Surprise Vanish Kill, the secret history of the CIA's paramilitary actions. Great book, by the way.
Impressive.
Yeah. And she used to write for X-Files.
Aha. Cool.
But she's like one of the, I would say she's probably one of the best. And you know what the really cool thing about her is? I can't tell her politics.
Really?
Really.
That's interesting.
Cannot tell her politics at all. Because she doesn't interject her politics into her investigative journalism, which is very unique.
Yes, that's tough to do. Tough to stay unbiased in your factual reporting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she's conservative. I don't know if she's liberal. I don't know. which is amazing. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Read our history of Area 51, which is insane.
Oh yeah.
It's not like aliens and stuff like that. It's like the true history.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all the different testing. Oxcart. You know what Oxcart is?
Yes, that was the SR-71 or A-12 program.
Yeah, well, it was the A-12, which became the RS-71. It actually
Or
talks
the
about that in the
AFT.
book.
Or the AFT.
Yeah, if you don't know, the SR-71 was actually the RS-71 until was
Joe
it Lyndon
Biden
B.
said it wrong.
No, I think it was Lyndon B. Johnson kept on calling it SR-71, and because he kept on messing it up and calling it SR-71. Yes, Skunk Works. That's what it is. Swamp Dog said,
Right.
"Women that Skunk Works out there." Yes. So since Johnson kept on saying SR-71 instead of RS-71, they just said, "Screw it, let's just freaking change the name."
Yeah, because it's the SR-71 was built for the reconnaissance services, and all other aircraft had an RS designation before that.
Yeah, so reconnaissance services and not services reconnaissance. So they just
Correct.
said, whatever. The president's never going to change. We keep on correcting him. We keep on saying SR-71 anyway. So I guess it's the SR-71 now.
Yep.
It broke the whole entire nomenclature for like the military, but
Right.
that was Johnson. He kept on pulling out his Johnson everywhere. Lyndon B. Johnson had a thing about showing off his Johnson. He knew that, right?
Is the stream now demonetized? Hold on, let me check.
It probably already is. I called you a dick at the beginning.
Let's see. Well, it was monetized. I'm checking on my stream.
I'll check on mine, but probably not.
Oh, it says it's still monetized.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's kind of unique.
I'm probably. Oh no, I'm still monetized. Wow, that's incredible.
You haven't broke it yet.
First time I've been monetized. I have to go back and no, I appeal it, then they monetize it, but whatever.
Yeah, then it's too late. That's
Yeah.
the tactic.
Yeah.
The process is the punishment.
Yeah. All right, guys. We've been on for over an hour. We hit all the subjects that I wanted to talk about. Okay.
So September 18th?
September 18th.
Saturday.
The
Streamathon.
Yeah, I think we started at like 7 or 8. Okay, but here's a couple other things. Next week, we have a few esteemed guests.
Ooh.
Zach Carr.
Zach Carr.
Hatchco will be on Monday.
Very cool. Very cool.
Then we're going to learn about filmmaking on Tuesday with a guy that makes films. I'm going to go visit his a film like a film studio. Maybe before or after that, but try to get out there before that. If I can take a look around the film studio. We're going to learn about red cameras and black magic cameras and stuff like that.
Neat. Very cool.
They use red cameras, but now they're using more black magic cameras.
Black Magic is a cool company. I'm very impressed with what they do.
Yeah, the one thing about Black Magic is, I don't know if you guys use Black Magic, but they have a phobia of power buttons for some reason.
Oh yeah?
You never noticed that on any Black Magic stuff?
I've never touched Black Magic hardware. I've only used DaVinci Resolve.
Black Magic on their hardware, they never ever put freaking power buttons. Yes, if that car wife doesn't go into labor, which if any day now, he had a talking to the other day. He's like, "I gotta go. My wife's in labor." Then like the next day, false alarm. I was like, "Yeah, I know."
Congratulations, brother.
It's like I've been through that. As long as he gets the damn patches out.
Patches and donuts.
Yeah, the patches are coming out. So yeah, Zach Carr is going to be giving some patches. We're going to be giving away some polymer 80s and bunch of other really cool stuff, and we're going to have a lot of good times. And all the money will be going to help out on somebody in the gun industry who really needs our help.
That's excellent.
Zach Carr says she is being induced on Tuesday, though.
Ooh.
That's no excuse to miss the show, Zach. All right, Ronnie says later, guys. I'm going to say bye to Ronnie and everyone else out there. What I want to do is I'm going to turn it over to Rich. Rich, tell us a story and give us some words of wisdom.
42. And check out the video I produced in 90 minutes yesterday. So it's about 2.5 minutes long, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's fun, and make sure you go over to CRS Firearms. Links in that video description so you can see what I'm commenting on. And I've started a new YouTube channel, so it's Flying Rich Vehicles, and I'm going to put vehicle content out there. So it's not only cars, it's anything with a motor that moves.
Yeah, you know what? I realized every time I post something, I post it to your channel too.
Yes.
All right, I didn't realize that. Whoops.
Yes, that's good because the GoFundMe is popping up on my channel. So
yeah, the GoFundMe is to help P80 Dan, and it's really important that we all band together and help a brother in need, a brother in arms, a brother in the fight against the overbearing government of the United States that wants to take away your firearms. I love the country, and I hate the ATF. So there you go.
Amen.
I do love the country. Best country in the world. ATF,
Absolutely.
not so much. So we're gonna fight back against the ATF. And Zach Carr says you're not watching a video until you shoot that AK underwater. Rich, what's up with that?
If you watch my last video, there's a clue in there.
Did you already do it?
Maybe.
Oh, when's that coming out?
Soon.
Soon could be yesterday. Could be when soon. When soon?
I hate to say I am like crazy behind and busy, and I actually have not shot the video yet, but I goofed that I did in the video that I dropped yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I've got to do a firearm review this weekend for a manufacturer that 2AEDU is fond of. And I'm not sure if I'm doing it at a public range or a private range in Gainesville.
So you're going to be shooting Taurus.
Tauri.
In Gainesville. Hank's going to be up there?
Maybe.
All right. Investigative journalist. That's how
Indeed.
I do it. All right, you guys, make sure you give to the GoFundMe. If you do one thing today, that's what you should do. I do have a Patreon, though, if you can do two things, and that's at patreon.com/John Crump. I'm trying to get to 25 Patreons this month, and I'm at 20. I picked up one yesterday for $1 a month, man. You can help me mess with the ATF. You can help me rattle those cages, because in the end, that's what I like to do. I like to do that. That's my main thing here. Join GOA for 25% off at gunowners.org/black-swan media. Go check out our friends over at JSD Supply, Polymer 80. Check out toxicpatchco.com. Use code Crumpy10 for 10% off. And everyone else, have fun. Go to Black Swan Tactical. Buy my gear. Buy everyone else's gear. Support the creators that support you. Stay ever vigilant, and with that, we're gonna roll.
You can't go yet. You gotta stay.
Why?
You can't, because they asked me to drop my Flying Rich Vehicles link in the chat.
Okay. Well, now I missed the end of the song. Play this one then. All right. Did you drop it yet?
It's dropped.
I don't see it.
Did I drop it in your chat, my chat, whose chat?
Oh, I see it. All right, yeah, go check out Flying Rich over at Flying Rich Vehicles. I'll make you a redirect if you want it. It might be a little bit easier going forward.
For sure.
All right, just go check out Rich's card channel so he doesn't cry. and I don't have to listen to him whine on the phone anymore.
John, you got to pimp my channel more.
Yeah.
John?
All right. Yeah, thank you guys for your support. I love all of you. And with that, we're probably going to roll the out credits and get the hell out of here. Thanks, guys.
I'm waiting for the credits.
Why not?
Do I have to
recording
smile
it?
till the credits come?
No, I just had to kill the recording.